Hey guys, it's Russell back, and on today's video I'm going to be reviewing Chemical Guy's Extreme Body Wash and Wax. This is probably, I don't know, one of their older shampoos that they had. This is one of the last ones that I have to review that's actually, it says that it's pH balanced. What's odd about this is that you see it's got one of the older Chemical Guy's labels on it. The dilution ratio for this in a bucket is 1 cap per 1 gallon of water, whereas most of their other shampoos it's 1 ounce to 5 gallons. So we'll be following that dilution ratio. One of the other things that is kind of odd is normally with pH balanced shampoos, if the soap suds accidentally dries on the car, it's not that big a deal, you just rinse it off. There's not even usually anything in the label that says any type of caution, but on this label it says to not let this soap dry on the car at all. Now normally that's not a problem, but if you're doing this in the summer in the sun and it's real hot outside, then that may be a concern. You may not be able to do the entire car and then rinse it like most people do. So this could be one of their older pH balanced formulas, but like I said, usually a pH balanced car wash doesn't do anything to the paint. But anyway, we're going to do our normal test. We're going to use 1 ounce of the Extreme Body Wash and Wax to 10 ounces of warm water in our submachine gun style MTM foam cannon, and then we're going to do the bucket method and see what kind of foamage we get and see what kind of performance we get out of this shampoo. Alright, so I've mixed up 1 ounce of our solution to 10 ounces of warm water. I've got it in our submachine gun style MTM foam cannon, so let's see how it foams. Okay, so this is take 2. I had a little problem with my pressure washer and it wasn't making pressure. So anyway, that's rectified. Again, I've got 1 ounce of the Chemical Guy's car wash in here. You can see it's a nice bright purple. It smells like grapes. And I have 10 ounces of warm water in the MTM style submachine gun foam cannon, and let's try this again. Foams up very nicely. You can actually smell the grapes very slightly. The foam structure is, I don't know, it's a small cell closed foam structure, if you can say that about the what comes out of the gun. I think as a pre-wash or a pre-soak, It looks like it's doing a pretty good job. I can already tell it's a little thinner maybe than some of the other soaps. Alright, so it's been almost, well, it's been 5.5 minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and spray it off now. Alright, so as you can see, it rinses cleanly. The water is still beating up like crazy, which tells us that it hasn't stripped any of our protection. I would say this is probably middle of the road as far as how well it does in a foam cannon. It did clean the non-bonded contaminants off the lower third of the vehicle. And that's part of the reason to do a pre-wash, is to get the non-bonded contaminants. It's not designed to remove the bonded, which of course, as you can see on the wheels, you know, there's still, it's going to take mechanical agitation, i.e. using a wash mid or microfiber cloth or something. But this would not be my first choice to using a foam cannon. I think there are other choices that don't matter whether how hot it is outside. But as far as cleaning it, you know, it cleaned well. It was better than some of the others. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get our bucket set up, and we'll see how it does in hand wash. Alright, so the directions that I mentioned before said to use 1 capful for 1 gallon of water, unlike most of the others where it's 1 ounce per 5 gallons. So this is the same bucket that we've been using. It's about 3 gallons of water, so I'm going to put 3 capfuls in here. I will say that this is definitely the best smelling wash that I have used so far. If you like the smell of grapes. Okay, we'll get our pressure washer, stick it in there and see how it foams. Okay, this is, I guess, medium foam. The cell structure is quite small. The water has a mildly slick feel to it. Again, not as much as the Wonder Wash. Probably, I don't know, maybe equal to the Glossworks. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get my microfibers going, and we're going to hand wash this car.
Okay, for whatever reason, the very last clip of this video that I kind of go over the review is non-existent. So I'm going to call the Chemical Guys Extreme Body Wash and Wax a middle-of-the-road car soap. It does okay in the foam cannon. There are worse soaps, there are better soaps, and it does okay on the hand wash. It's one of these things that if I just used it by itself, I would say, you know, it's fairly good, but comparing it to some of the others that we've tested so far, it's about middle of the pack. So it would not be the first thing I would grab if I had a choice, but it's definitely above some of the others that we've tested. I've got 2 or 3 more Chemical Guys soaps to review, and I am going to also review the newly reformulated Adams, the purple soap. I have used that before, but we'll actually do a complete video review like we've done all the others with the same parameters. I hope that you guys found this useful. If you have any other suggestions for any other car products that you would like for me to test out, specifically the car soaps, it doesn't have to be from Chemical Guys or Adams. Maybe something that a lot of people want to see. Just leave me a comment down below. And this is Russell, and I will see you guys on the next video.